Hello, everybody, and happy Wednesday. If I look crazy, if I'm looking crazy, y'all, it's because I have these sunglasses on and y'all know I'm blind. But y'all know usually on Wednesdays we do our partner takeover with community conversations with me. So we're going to have partners on, but we're doing a little something different today. Today is the kickoff celebration for Shades Day, which is September 29th. Shades Day is to bring awareness to retinopathy and sickle cell. So I'm so excited to be joined by Dr. Austin of the As Foundation. And I also have Dominique Goodson here with me for the Sickle Cell Consortium. And we have warrior and independent patient advocate April Ryan. And we're just so excited to be here to discuss Shades Day and this important um, condition that people with sickle cell and sickle cell trait can develop. So, without further ado, let's hop right into this fun kickoff for Shades Day and welcome Dr. Tamia Austin of the As Foundation. Hey, Dr. Austin.
Hi, Mrs. Wiggins Mays. How are you today?
I am doing good. I'm doing good. I am so happy to be here with you today. How are you?
I'm excited. You see, I'm joining you, rocking my shades for a cause. Really excited to get into it, to kick this thing off, as Sharonda would say, get ready for Shades Day. That's why I'm excited to be here. Sure.
Yes, so not just Shades Day, but the seventh annual Shades Day. And Shades Day was started by Conquering the Curve, right?
Yep, Shades Day was started by Conquering the Curve, which is part of the organization, are also a global education organization started by a young man by the name of Chadwick. Chadwick is unfortunately unable to be here with us tonight. He had a sudden family medical emergency, so we are definitely sending our prayers to him and his family.
Yes, he's definitely in our prayers. I don't know if everyone could hear you because on my end it was a little choppy, but Dr. Austin shared that Shades Day was started by a young man named Chadwick with Conquering the Curve. And unfortunately, he could not be with us here today. He was planning on being here, but medical emergency happened. So Dr. Austin stepped in to cover Conquering the Curve and the As One Foundation. So could you give us just a little bit of history on Shades Day, and hopefully you'll sound more
What's up,
clear?
Oh,
everybody? It's
I'm
Oh
sorry.
wait, well just
Are
tell
we
us
gonna play
about
his
what's
video?
about to play. Yeah, tell us what's
Okay.
about to play, and then Sharonda will press play for us.
Okay. Who you're about to see is Chadwick post an Instagram post about Shades Day. Is my volume any better? Okay.
It sounds better.
He came into the sickle cell space as I did, as an ally. He was not born with sickle cell, but was a marketing major, I believe a marketing major at the Cookman in Florida, in Daytona Beach, Florida, and happened upon an organization of seasoned women that needed help with marketing, and they told him about sickle cell, and he was just so attracted to the need, the cause that he, put together his first assignment about sickle cell, and the rest was history. He did well enough; they were pleased with him, so he started the organization Conquering the Curve because he truly believes in the need for allies, the need for people that are not affected by sickle cell to also care enough to do something, to get involved. So his organization is all about supporting other sickle cell organizations. And Shay's Day was his answer to the ice bucket challenge, or the red nose challenge, or even Giving Tuesday, because even though they've been doing it for the past 6 years and raising money through Conquering the Curve, we've opened it up this year for any organization promoting Shades Day, and any participant that wears those sunglasses and posts that hashtag and chooses their whatever their favorite sickle cell organization to donate to. We need this to go viral, and his whole message is This is to raise awareness to attract allies. The people in the sickle cell community know what's up, but we're wanting to make it attractive and simple and easy. Throw us some shade. Let's make this go viral and begin your journey to caring about sickle cell, even though you may not be attracted. And the retinopathy part of it is really an interesting complication of sickle cell disease and sickle cell trait that not enough attention is given to. But I really learned some information that retinopathy affects can affect up to 50% of the sickle cell disease population. It's more prevalent in C than S. So there's a lot of education out there that needs to be spread about retinopathy, and especially for our warriors and trait warriors that may be having something more serious going on than just, oh, my eyes are blurry or I need glasses. So I just think it just hits all the bells and whistles. And when I learned about the fact that it certainly can also affect trait warriors, I was like, Chadwick, we have to work together. And he said he wanted to be a part of FC3 for the longest, so he is waiting for credentialing to open up so that
which
he can
opens
become
next month.
yeah, okay, well, he's ready. He has full power to be credentialing CBO for this organization, and I wanted to open this up.
Well, I think that's a great idea, and I can definitely relate to being motivated by the Ice Bucket Challenge to start something because that's why Bowlers for Sickle Cell was started. So I know that Shades Day can have the same reach and potential that Bowlers for Sickle Cell had. And well, you don't have to worry about men complaining about lipstick with Shades Day. This is a very easy thing to support and spread sickle cell awareness. Unless you're a blindie like me, usually everyone has a pair of sunglasses. And I think that's a great way to, end out Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Is
Yes,
go out, we've been shining all month, so we got to put on the sunglasses to reflect all of the shine from all the warriors who've been working so hard to spread sickle cell awareness. And I love that he said he wants more allies because I agree. The sickle cell community needs more people without sickle cell helping us, spreading awareness, fighting for us. I often feel like until the general public cares about sickle cell and is aware of just how serious sickle cell is as a condition, we'll get and see the changes we need so much faster. Next month, not even next month. In a few days, the world is about to start turning pink while it's still our month. And sickle cell deserves to be on that same level. So initiatives like this is easy ways to get people involved and get people participating and talking about sickle cell. So what's the correct hashtag for the challenge? What do we want everyone to put in their Shades Day post? You're on mute, Dr. Austin, so I can't hear you. You're still on mute if you're talking to me. Oh,
okay,
okay, there you go.
okay. Is the correct hashtag is hashtag sickle cell shades day?
Okay, so very simple, straight to the point. Hashtag sickle cell Shades Day. So, people, on the 29th, this is just to let y'all know about Shades Day. Shades Day is not until September 29th. So, on September 29th, when you take out your sunglasses and post your selfies and post your videos, oh, there you go, right there on the screen. You want to use Sickle Cell Shades Day. This really takes me back to Bowlers for Sickle Cell because we were stressing the importance. You got to use this hashtag. If you don't use this one, we can't track it. So this is the hashtag you want to use. Hashtag Sickle Cell Shades Day. So I know that Chadwick couldn't make it, and again, we are praying for him and his family. I hope everything is okay and they get good news down the road. And now with you, I know a lot of us know who you are, but can you share just a little bit about the As One Foundation before we bring Dominique on do the greetings on behalf of the Sickle Cell Consortium.
Okay, sure. So I am Dr. Tamia Austin. I have led the Aswan Foundation since March 1st of 2010, and our mission is to empower families globally delivering life-saving sickle cell education. And this falls right in line with our global mission. This is a global condition. This is sickle cell retinopathy, that is, but certainly sickle cell and sickle cell trait. And we are a sickle cell organization that emphasizes sickle cell trait education, primarily because of our origin story of our founder, who is a trait warrior born in Nassau, Bahamas, with his identical twin brother. That their birth was a surprise to their parents and doctors because throughout the pregnancy, they had been hearing two hearts beating as one. And this comes into play when you fast forward a few years to the Darwin twins growing up to be not just great academic students, but also great athletes who were nationally recruited to play football. And upon going to Florida State University, that's where they were tested for sickle cell trait and learned that they were positive for sickle cell trait. However, they were advised that sickle cell trait was nothing to worry about, that they live a normal life, and they just needed to avoid the 25% chance of birthing a child with sickle cell disease by not procreating with someone else's trait. And they were sent on their merry way. They played as true freshmen, had an excellent first season, lost only one game that season in January of 2001, and came back in February for off-season workouts. And this, unfortunately, on February 26, 2001, was the day that Devon actually experienced sickle cell trait exertion to the point that he died. And Devard, the living twin, identical twin of Devon, would find a way to live on and preserve his brother's memory after making it to the National Football League as a wide receiver, their shared dream as little boys, and he would establish the As One Foundation in memory of his brother. And then that was in 2007, and I would join that organization in 2010. And by 2012, we would establish Sickle Cell as our primary focus because that was his story. And he would continue to play in the NFL, an 8-year career as a trait warrior, and even now as a retiree, coaching his young kids but remaining fit. He still has what he calls sickle cell trait episodes. So our education to warm up, drink up, rest up is important for him as a retired athlete, and just as important for Rory and all of our trait warrior babies that are born to all of our disease warriors, because every child of our disease warriors will be statistically will be a trait warrior. So that's
Yeah,
why the conversation is one conversation. It is not split. We're all in the same family. And I'm emphasizing this because this is an issue. Now we're seeing in the research that trait warriors experience retinopathy as well. So
yeah.
that's a little bit about the Aswan Foundation.
Yeah, I agree that when you talk about sickle cell, it's important to include sickle cell trait because you can't get sickle cell without sickle cell trait. So it's important. And as you shared, most people are told that it's nothing to worry about, that you don't have to worry about, you can't get sick, it doesn't bother you, or nothing like that. And as research shows, that's simply not the case. So thank you, Dr. Austin, for all you do. You're one of the reasons why I harass Rory's coaches when she plays sports for her to drink water and get breaks. And I know this summer in Houston, I got to see Devard have a moment with the trait warrior and telling him all about making sure that he do the steps to ease into his exercises. So that was nice to see that they really care, how much they care about trait warriors and people with sickle cell. So thank you, Dr. Austin and the As One Foundation. I think I learn something new every time you do a presentation. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that either. So so thank you for that. And again, the consortium, we were so excited to ask. We were asked to be a part of Shades Day and asked to promote it and talk about it. We're always excited to join initiatives that push for education and awareness. So we didn't have, of course, when you ask, we're going to say yes. And we can't wait for Conquering the Curve to become a partner organization. Let him know we open credentialing next month. Everybody who wants to be a partner with the consortium, credentialing open next month. And Dominique Goodson is over credentialing. So y'all make sure that y'all do them applications correctly, answer everything. That'll make things a lot easier for Dominique as she goes through and gets credentialing taken care of. And Dr. Austin shared, in addition to wearing your shades and posting your pictures and using the hashtag Sickle Cell Shades Day, we also want to encourage people to donate to your local sickle cell organization, donate to the As One Foundation, donate to Conquering the Curve, donate to the consortium or to the sickle cell organizations in your area. Sickle cell already has to fight for a little bit of money within our community, and donations mean more to sickle cell organizations than donors will ever know. So don't just post your pictures, donate some money too. Even if you feel like, oh, I don't have enough, every amount helps. So thank you, Dr. Austin. And y'all, Dr. Austin is in the airport. That's how dedicated to the cause she is. She's doing this from the airports because it's too important for her to miss and say, oh, I can't make it. So thank you for that, Dr. Austin. Now we'll have Dominique Goodson join us and to do a greeting on behalf of the Sickle Cell Consortium. Hey, Dominique. Oh, I can't hear you.
Hi guys, I found shades or something similar shades.
Yay! 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 Yay!
So, hi everyone, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Dr. Tamia. Thank you, Shamanika. I would like to thank As One Foundation for all the hard work that they're doing, and to say that the consortium is very proud to be co-sponsoring this very important fundraiser, Shades Day. So we're going to say thank you and thank you to everyone. Look, everyone, get your shades on because Shades Day kickoff is officially today. Now, make sure you guys use the hashtag Sickle Cell Shades Day. You take those pictures. You do all the tagging. Get your friends to take pictures too. We want to show so much support for sickle cell warriors with retinopathy for Shades Day that we get as many photos as possible. And I know some of you people, some of you have lots and lots of shades. I'm talking about from you girlies and guys that got about 20, 50 pair of shades for every different pair of shoes you got. Take a picture with every last one of those shades, okay? And use that hashtag Sickle Cell Shades Day. We want to thank Tamia, and the Sickle Cell Consortium is very proud to be co-sponsoring this event, and we're looking forward. All our staff will be taking pictures on Shades Day and our shades, so make sure you all do as well.
Thank you, Dominique. And she is correct. The SC3 staff will have their shades on. I had to put my glasses back on, y'all, because I was getting a headache with just the sunglasses on. But we will all have our pictures. If Ray didn't cooperate, I'm going to see if I can get a picture of him in his sunglasses. But y'all will have to pray for me on that one because chances are he's not going to cooperate. But as Dominique said, we are excited to be a part of this. We are excited to be spreading the awareness in such a fun way. And now what we're going to do is we're going to play the video from Chadwick. He couldn't be here physically, but we do have a video to play for everyone so y'all can hear from Conquering the Curve and about Shades Day from Chadwick.
What's up, everybody? It's Chad Leonard from Conquering the Curve Incorporated, and it's that time for Shades Day again. This year, Shades Day will be on September 29th. That is going to be on a Friday, and this year we are partnering with our friends over at... What's up, everybody? It's again. This year, Shades Day will be on September 29th. That is going to be on a Friday. And this year, we are partnering with our friends over.
I'm guessing he was going to say over at the As One Foundation and the Sickle Cell Consortium. That's what my brain is telling me that that's what that video would
That's
have
what he was
said.
gonna say. Oh. And he
So
was
we are,
also going to say, select your favorite sickle cell charity and join. I mean, it's so generous. This is not just a fundraiser for Conquering the Curve. He wants to make sure that all the sickle cell organizations get an opportunity to raise funds and join in on this effort.
yeah, I think that's beautiful. I think when you have a challenge like this, you have to attach an action with it, not just taking the picture, but something that makes it bigger than just a picture. So, and Sickle
And
Cell Awareness Month.
the goal is a thousand posts all over the world. You know, our friends over there in Australia, our African nations, Caribbean, KW calling you out, but Canada, all over. We need everybody to post. This is too easy. The goal is 1,000 posts, and I think we said 500,000 reach impressions, or however they count social media reach.
I
I
think a
think we can
thousand is
do that.
very doable.
Yes,
Yeah, a
it's very
thousand is
doable.
very doable, especially, we got what now, about a week to continue to push it and promote it. I think a thousand is very doable. I'll start posting on my own personal pages as well because it seems like when we post it on our personal pages, it gets the allies to see it. When we post from the sickle cell pages, the people within the sickle cell community, they know this stuff. But when you post it from your personal page, that's when your coworkers and schoolmates and PTA moms and coaches and everybody else in your life who you communicate with can see and participate. So I think a thousand is very doable. Y'all, a
And
thousand is the small ass, so we better exceed a thousand. I'm gonna be very upset if we can't exceed 1,000 posts. That's not that much, especially if we're considering the whole world. The consortium, we already have partners in several different countries. And as Dr. Austin said, there are sickle cell warriors all around the world. Sickle cell is not a black disease. That's the narrative that's pushed, that sickle cell is a black disease and only black people get it. But no, that is not true. Sickle cell is a blood disease, and anyone with blood is at risk for getting it. So not getting it, you can't contract it. You have to be born with it. But other races outside of black and African American have sickle cell, and that's why it's important that everyone supports and shares about Shades Day.
you know what I think we should do? Since we are talking, this is the kickoff for Shades Day. How about we take a picture and post it, and we kick off Shades Day with a picture with shades on? So you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. Let's get a picture and we'll post it. It will be the first picture posted for Shades Day, and we're going to start it off with the hashtag Sickle Cell Shades Day. Okay, Sharonda, can you take that picture for us, please?
Wait, she could. We're taking a picture right now.
Yeah, we're taking a picture in our shades.
Should we bring April up so she can be in the picture too?
Oh yes, April. Let's get our
There
shades
we go.
on. Okay, picture y'all.
Yes, blue shades.
You
I
got
think
it,
we got it.
Sharonda?
I think we got it, Sharonda, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's perfect that we brought April up because now we're going to have um, patients share their story with retinopathy and how retinopathy affects them. I think what we'll do, since Dominique was just on, we'll start with you, April, to share about how retinopathy. Well, tell us a little about yourself, who you are, and then just share with how retinopathy has affected you, or you know played a role in your life in seeking treatment for it and all those things. I already know a little because of the Narratives Project. which until that I did learned about retinopathy through that project, but everyone else can learn from you now too.
Hi, everyone. My name is April Ryan. I am 42 years old, sickle cell hemoglobin SS. I am also a diabetic. However, diabetic isn't taking my eyes out. It's sickle cell. Um, I was going in for a regular eye exam, and they noticed that I had some retinal tears in my left eye. Um, so they decided to go ahead before it completely detached to go ahead and do laser surgery. So it was shocking to me. That was something that I knew. I was expecting for diabetes to have some type of effect on my eyes. And lo and behold, sickle cell is the one that's affecting my eyes more than diabetes. So that was something shocking to learn, but I'm happy to know. I'm happy to know that they were able to do something in advance before it completely detached.
I'm happy that early intervention played a role for you as well, because that is the difference, night and day difference, early intervention. So I'm glad you were able to get yours corrected with, you said, laser surgery.
Yes.
Oh man. And I think so. Dominique, her story is slightly different because I know just from knowing Dominique has great vision, but she deals with retinopathy as well. So, Dominique, can you share your experience with retinopathy, please? We can't hear you.
So mine is a little similar, but also a little different. I knew that there's certain doctors at Sickle Cell Warriors that we need to see every year. Eye doctors, the dentist, heart doctor, a pulmonologist, and so on and so on. So the eye doctor I was seeing was just a regular eye doctor where you go and see. And I've always had 20/20 vision, never needed glasses, nothing was wrong. And then one day I got up and there was this black line in my right eye. And I didn't know what it was. At first, I thought maybe it was like my sinuses or an eyelash in my eye. And turns out it wasn't. As the weeks went on, the line started getting bigger and bigger. And then I realized, oh snap, a vein must have popped because there's blood in my eye. That has to be blood. There's no other excuse. So I did make an appointment with a retinopathy specialist, and I went in, and then it turns out that I had sickle retinopathy. And so exactly what April said, there were tears in my right eye, and it was in my left. So I don't think people realize, but your eyes, especially the back of your eyes, have lots of tiny blood vessels. And unfortunately, with sickle cell, because it affects the blood, sometimes blood flow isn't going there. And when that happens, you could get tears and other things as well. Eye bleeds and everything else. When you think it's little floaters in your eye, please go and see optometricians because it could be, I mean, a retinopathy specialist because it could be something more serious. So I ended up having to get LASIK surgery on my right eye. The thing with it was there was a blood vessel did burst in my eye. And so for months, I had the choice, let it clear up on its own, or they could take care of it by sticking a needle in my eye and taking all the blood out. Guess which choice I chose? Yes, I let the blood dissipate all on its own. It took months. It took like 4 or 5 months. And I had to wear an eye patch. But it did get better. After it got better, I ended up having to get LASIK because he was concerned that my retina would detach. And so now I have to see a retinopathy specialist every 6 months to make sure that it's not worsening. But my eyesight, perfect. Still don't need glasses or anything. But the blood vessels in my eye have started to affect my eyes. Retinopathy.
So,
Make sure you see a specialist.
yeah, so that means people, even if you're like Dominique and have great vision, if you notice something wrong or you notice a line or something, go to the correct eye doctor to get it seen, because it seems like in both April and Dominique's case, they had early intervention. They were able to get it corrected without losing sight because can't retinopathy lead to blindness? Am I wrong about that, or is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, I see the head nodding. So sickle cell already takes enough from us. We don't need to let it take our eyesight. So as Dominique said, it's so important that aside from seeing our hematologist on a regular basis, that we're seeing is it ophthalmologist, not the regular optometrist, but an ophthalmologist. Y'all can jump in and correct me if I'm wrong.
I
And
think
then you want to
it's also called a retina specialist.
So, ophthalmologist or a retinal specialist. You want to see a specialist. You don't want to see anybody that the little eye doctor on the corner of the chain eye places. You want to go to a specialist that can look in the back of your eye and those little bitty vessels. That's where the problems start, and you want a doctor that can check that back there. If you aren't familiar on how to find a doctor like that, your hematologist or your PCP should be able to refer you to a specialist that can make sure that everything is going on in the back of the eye. So, and early intervention, it seems like laser surgery is the way to treat it. I'm with Dominique. Y'all ain't sticking a needle in my eye. Not in my eye, but I got to see it coming too. Oh, no. Oh, no.
And I
I
have
tell you,
issues with my eye. So I'm very happy that I don't have to wear like contacts or glasses. I can't, it takes them 30 minutes to put the eye drops in my eye. And they see me coming like, oh, it's horrible. So yeah, I was
that's
like,
how.
no, I'll wait. I don't want a needle in my
Mm-mm.
eye. No, thank
No,
you.
I'm pretty tough. Sickle cell makes us pretty tough, and I think I could take a needle anywhere. I didn't have two C-sections, so they stick you in the back. I'll do that before I let them stick me in my eye.
I don't know if I have another spinal tap before. I might let them stick me in the eye before I get another spinal tap. I might. That's the only
Oh,
needle that I'm like, no, I'll take that needle in the eye quickly.
it just seemed too scary. Like you said, I don't think I'd be able to hold my eye open. It just when I go to eye doctor and they got to blow the air into your eye, I'm like, oh, so. Uh-uh. Miss Carla said, that's how I am about my eyes and teeth. No needles, please. Yes, Miss Carla. I can do needles just about everywhere, but leave them out my face. Basically, we don't want any needles in the face. And
But
y'all can avoid needles in the face by getting early intervention and making sure you are getting your eyes checked annually by the right specialist who can catch these things early and can treat it early. And if you don't have sickle cell and you're watching this video, but you know somebody with sickle cell, you need to ask them, hey, when last time you had your eyes checked? When last time you've been to a specialist for your eyes? We really appreciate that when people pay attention to what can affect us and then check on us. It kind of helps keep us in line, like, oh, they care. People care. So thank you, April, and thank you, Dominique, for sharing your experiences. If anybody who is watching, if y'all have any questions for Dominique, for April, or for Dr. Austin, or for the consortium, this is the time where you can drop your questions. It is also important to see it twice. Yeah, I'm having a rough time with my teeth right now, and I have to see an oral surgeon to get my issues corrected. But I'm learning more and more that teeth issues, and that might be a new topic that the consortium should dive into or partners can dive into because so many warriors are struggling with teeth problems and tooth loss and it's just a lot. So Dominique is right. We want to get our teeth checked. I know a layer of difficulty comes in when you think about coverage, but as I've just learned, there are a lot of resources out there. When I went to the ER for my tooth issue, they gave me a stack of paper of different resources and clinics that the uninsured can use. And that is what got me referred to the oral surgeon at the hospital. So people just go in there. I know it's scary getting your teeth done, especially if you have teeth issues. There's a level of embarrassment, shame, fear, all of that. But just go, point you in the right place and hopefully get you some help. I don't see any questions yet. If you have any questions, again, just drop them in the chat. If not, I think we might be close to done. Yes, no, maybe, ladies.
I just want to make sure I let everyone know when you're posting your pictures on Shades Day that you are using the hashtag Sickle Cell Shades Day, but also to attach to it donation if you can to your favorite sickle cell organization. This is not just um, a awareness campaign, but this is also a fundraiser campaign. Um, the money that is donated to whichever sickle cell organization you want, whether it's to a SCDAA or to AS One or to Sickle Cell Consortium, this the funds go directly back to the sickle cell community to help warriors with food, light bill, rent, and whatever they need to make sure they're able to live day to day. So that money goes a long way. So get your friends, get your followers on TikTok, Instagram, everyone following hashtag sickle cell shades. They get them rocking shades and then get them to donate as well.
And I also don't want to miss the opportunity to say thank you to the Shade Day sponsors. Vertex Pharmaceuticals is our big sponsor. Thank you so much, Vertex, for not just talking the talk, but walking the walk and supporting this educational and fundraising effort, as well as the Sickle Cell Community Consortium by awarding the Aswan Foundation partnering with Conquering the Curve with the micro grant that will help us because we have plans of awarding prizes. My goal is for everybody that sees somebody wearing sunglasses, they think sickle cell. That only happens with you know constant advertising, which costs. Designing great content that costs. So I understand Chadwick. They've used custom glasses, T-shirts, and even the paying for the cost of the influencer to help us make this go viral. I don't know if you guys are football people, but Deion Sanders recently is doing out there in Colorado, and specifically with the Blender sunglasses. We need to slide into Blender's DMs because since Dion was ridiculed about wearing those glasses
Yeah,
by
they've
the
gone.
opposing coach,
Yeah.
they have sold $4.4 million worth of sunglasses. They need to give some of that to Sickle Cell. I mean, just attach the card to it or something. But he just put out a clarion call. I mean, first of all, somebody was throwing shade at him, but he used that shade as a motivator for his team. I say let's extend that and be a global motivator for sickle cell. Blender, come on through and fund us. Hashtag Blender, whoever you are, let's get your
I'm gonna
message
slide
out
into their
there.
DMs, Dr. Austin.
Come on
Hopefully,
now, come on.
hopefully they'll reply. But
I
I'll
don't know what
slide
I'm
in
talking
on
about,
there.
but yes, let's get some, athlete support, celebrity support, and regular people support. For it's too easy. Putting on, sunglasses, think sickle cell, and donate. Just Google sickle cell wherever you are and find that organization and donate. And so thank you, Vertex. Thank you, SB3. We actually have two other sponsors that I'm failing to remember, so we'll make sure to come back and highlight them in the chat. But we don't do what we do without the support of funders and donators, even just to be partnering with the consortium who's already elevated to a plan what Conquering the Curve and National Foundation to do individually. So we don't take that out.
Thank you, Dr. Austin. And like I said, I love the fact that it's encouraging people to donate to all the organizations because we all need it. There's so many great smaller organizations that do such big work on such small budgets, and I imagine what they could do if more people supported their causes. So this is a great time to support, a great time to donate. And shameless plug, the consortium has a fundraising campaign right now called Giving Timber, where we are encouraging everyone to donate to the consortium. If you tag that QR code or go to the link tinyurl.com/sccc give, You can see all the different ways that you can donate to the consortium. And here at the consortium, all of our money raised definitely does go back into the community. We use it to support our partners in different ways. We use it to support warriors who need assistance with rent, light bills, food. The consortium does so much that we do not advertise. So we would love it if y'all could think of us as well on the 29th or throughout Sickle Cell Awareness and beyond and donate, because we share with everybody here that's on the screen. We want to help everybody here that's on the screen, everyone who's listening. So donate to the As One Foundation, donate to Conquering the Curve. April is a part of the Memphis organization. I'm sorry, I'm not saying their name correctly, but donate to the Memphis Sickle Cell
Sickle
organization.
Cell Foundation of Tennessee. You can find us at sicklecelltn.org.
Sicklecelltn.org. So yeah, so April been all on the news and stuff, y'all, talking about sickle cell. She's been serious with it. So like I'm telling y'all, if you donate into the sickle cell community, you are helping people like April, like Dominique, like me, like Dr. Austin, to help more people who deal with this illness that we care so deeply about. So something went wrong with the comments. So thank you everybody for joining us. Remember, this was just the kickoff. And thank you to Vertex. I can't wait to see the Vertexians in their shades. You know, that's a fun bunch of people. So I know they're going to put on their shades. Thank you, Vertex. Thank you to the other sponsors who Dr. Austin can't remember at this time. Charge it to her head and not her heart. We are still grateful for you. And remember, September 29th at 12 a.m. We want to start posting them sunglasses, and we're going to do it until 11:59 p.m. So use the hashtag Sickle Cell Shades Day. Pick your sickle cell organization that you're going to encourage people to donate to, and post your pictures. Post the pictures, tag us if you want to. And we are excited. We can't wait to see this become a success with at least 1,000 posts, because we're gonna get more than 1,000. We're gonna get more than 1,000.
Easy,
So
easy.
Easy work, as old boy says. Easy work.
and so Dr. Austin, if you don't mind, could you close us out with some final words, and we can let everybody enjoy the rest of their evenings.
It is Shades Day. This is Sickle Timber 2023. Always the last Friday of September. We want to make this go viral. Sickle Cell Shades Day. We need people not affected by sickle cell to care, to move to action the way that Chadwick Leonard did, the way that I do every day. Not being born with sickle cell or trait, but I have a burning fire inside of me to make a difference and leave this population better, improved, empowered through my personal work and the work of the As One Foundation. So let's go, get those shades, post those pictures, find you a sickle cell organization to support, and let's support. Not nothing for us without us. If not us, then who? So let's go.
Thank you, Dr. Austin, and thank you everyone for joining. This has been the Shades Day kickoff celebration. Thank you, April and Dominique, for sharing your stories. Y'all, we've said it more than once. Use that hashtag on September 29th, Sickle Cell Shades Day. And we can't wait to see all the pictures. Thanks for joining us this evening, everyone. Bye bye. Good night.